Hello. In 2023, we continue to deepen our advocacy efforts in the fields of environment, climate change, and biodiversity. Following up on the momentum of the Biodiversity COP15 at the end of 2022, I became one of the co-conveners of the Faith for Biodiversity Coalition. I focused on the policy processes and I co-authored a full-pager on faith and biodiversity to help guide the implementation of the Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework. We launched this full-pager during the Convention on Biological Diversity intersessional meetings in Nairobi in October, which I attended remotely. Thanks to the support of UNEP Faith for Earth, I was also appointed in April for 2 years as a member of the new advisory board of the UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration. We met in Darwin, Australia in September for the first time and created an action plan for the advisory board. I also engaged in the biodiversity process from a human rights perspective, and together with SweatBio, we co-authored a discussion paper on adopting a human rights-based approach to biodiversity and climate action. We launched the paper during another side event at the CBD intersessional meetings in Nairobi in October. We also made a joint submission for the biodiversity and climate change decision. I continued our advocacy work in the field of climate change, and in June, I moderated a side event to the Human Rights Council on climate change and the latest report of the UN Special Rapporteur Jan Frey and faith-based organizations. Also in June, together with Lucy and Chiara, I attended the climate intersessional meetings in Bonn, which prepared for the COP28 negotiations. As part of the Human Rights and Climate Change Working Group, I contributed to our joint submissions on the first ever global stocktake since the Paris Agreement, which will take place at COP28. Now, together with HQ, we are preparing for SGI's engagement at COP28. Our delegation will also include members from SGI UK, BSG, and SGI Italy. We will be engaging in various side events, including in the Faith Pavilion, and we will observe the negotiations, especially the global stocktake, and work with various interfaith and civil society organizations. In November, Hiro was also invited to represent SGI during the high-level Faith Leaders meeting held in Abu Dhabi ahead of COP28. For our efforts on the SDGs, Hiro facilitated SGI's engagement with our Asia-Pacific partners and beyond. He made both oral and written presentations on SGI's contributions to the implementation of the SDGs in Asia-Pacific at the Regional Committee of the Conference of NGOs in consultative relationship with the UN, or Congo. He also helped organize the side event of the SDG Summit, where he was part of the Asia-Pacific Faith-Based Coalition, collaborating with the 2 other regional FBO networks from Africa and Latin America and the Caribbean, which issued a joint statement. Thank you very much.